Most Scrum teams get this wrong. The product owner acts like a project manager, the Scrum Master micromanage instead of coaches, and the developers think their job is just to code. These misconceptions are undermining your sprints and creating friction where there should be smooth collaboration. In the next 5 minutes, I will explain what each role, developer, product owner, and Scrum Master, is actually accountable for, so you can stop the confusion that's holding your team back. By comparing and contrasting these roles, you will eliminate confusion and boost your team effectiveness. Drop a comment below and let me know which role you struggle with most in your current team. Now, let's look at what happens when these roles start to blur together. Imagine your team has all the skills needed in one room, yet no one decides who does what. That's how Scrum aims to work, through clear accountabilities rather than traditional management hierarchy. The 3 roles that make or break your sprint are designed to create this self-managing cross-functional dynamic. Your last sprint probably had the product owner writing user stories in isolation, the Scrum Master assigning tasks like a traditional manager, and developers waiting for someone else to make decisions. Sound familiar? This confusion creates bottlenecks, missed deadlines, and frustrated team members who don't know where their responsibility starts and ends. Every Scrum team has exactly 3 roles, but most teams treat them like job titles instead of accountabilities. Your company might call someone a senior developer or agile coach, but in Scrum, what matters is what each person is actually responsible for delivering. Job titles are about hierarchy and pay grades. Scrum roles are about who does what to create value for your customers. Think of it like a basketball team where each player has a specific position, but they all work toward the same goal without one being the boss of the others. The point guard doesn't manage the center. Each player has unique skills and responsibilities, but they collaborate as equals to win the game. That's how Scrum roles should function. Let's break down what each role actually does. The developer role isn't just about coding. They have 4 core accountabilities to make or break your sprint. First, they create the sprint backlog plan during the sprint planning. Second, they adhere to the definition of done for every piece of work. Third, they adapt their plan daily towards a sprint goal based on what they learn. Fourth, they hold each other accountable as professionals. Notice I said accountable, not responsible. Developers don't write code and hand it off. They commit to sprint goals as a team and support each other to meet those commitments. The product owner maximizes product value through 4 specific backlog management activities. They develop and communicate the product goal that guides the team direction. They create and clearly communicate product backlog items so everyone understands what needs to be built. They order these items based on value and business priorities. They ensure the product backlog remains transparent, visible, and understood by the entire team. Remember, Scrum declares the product owner is one person accountable. Stakeholder input funnels through them alone. The key difference is they focus on what needs to be built and why, not how or when. The Scrum Master has 3 distinct areas of accountability that extend beyond just facilitating meetings. First, they establish Scrum as defined in the Scrum Guide, helping everyone understand Scrum theory and practice. Second, they enable the team effectiveness by coaching them to improve their practices within the Scrum framework. Third, they serve the larger organization by coaching, training on Scrum adoption, and removing barriers that impact multiple teams. They don't make decisions for them. They help the team make better decisions themselves. Here's the key insight that transforms everything. These roles are designed to be interdependent, not independent. When one person tries to do another's job, the whole system breaks down. Developers bring technical expertise and execution capability. Product owner bring market knowledge and value prioritization. Scrum Masters bring process expertise and facilitation skills. When each role focuses on their core accountabilities, the team becomes stronger than the sum of its parts. This foundation determines how your team collaborates and delivers value. Clear accountabilities reduce conflicts, improve communication, and help team members make faster decisions without constantly checking with others. When you understand what each role is truly accountable for, everything else falls into place. The transformation starts with practical action. Your developers will make technical decisions without waiting for permission. Your product owner will focus on value instead of managing tasks. Your Scrum Master will coach instead of micromanage. Here's your challenge: audit your own team's role clarity this week. Ask each person to write down what they think their accountabilities are. Then compare those answers to the official 2020 Scrum Guide definitions to verify each written accountability. This comparison will identify which misconceptions might be holding your team back. When roles are clear, your sprints deliver faster, teams collaborate smoother, and value flows continuously. If you found these role clarifications helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more Scrum best practice that transform teams into high-performing machines.